This is a stimulus update and daily news report. Got some major updates to share with you. President Biden announces expansion of high-speed internet to millions of Americans. U.S. has put more sanctions on Russia. I'll give you a quick Russia, Ukraine, and U.S. update there. When it comes to stimulus checks, 5 stimulus checks and other payments going out automatically next month. Also, I'll give you the latest on gas stimulus check proposals circulating Congress, and millions could get $10,000 in SSI benefits from this new plan. I'll also give you the latest on what's going on with student loan forgiveness and a few other important updates as well. Hope you're having a more than mundane Monday. If you appreciate the fact-based, fast-paced updates, hit the like button down below. So let's start off with Russia really quick. So Putin says Russia fighting for motherland in Ukraine in Victory Day speech. So May 9th, every year, this is the day that Russia celebrates beating the Nazis in Germany, or I guess in Europe in general. And so they were talking about how Ukraine, the fight in Ukraine, is necessary, and they're moving forward with it. So it doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. Meanwhile, the U.S. unveils additional sanctions targeting Russian media, financing, and elites. So the U.S. is putting more sanctions, and I don't know if they planned for it to be on Victory Day or what, but U.S. to bar Russia from accounting, consulting services, and new sanctions package. So with the package that just got released, U.S. is moving to 3 major Russian state-controlled television stations and impose more export controls on Russia's industrial sector. So they keep on doing more and more sanctions. I thought they already did it. I guess they have another 2,600 Russian and Belarusian officials that they put visa restrictions on. So I guess people with these visas restrictions can't leave the country or go to other places in the US or Europe. So yeah, it seems like they're tightening down. And a surprise visit from the First Lady. First Lady Jill Biden spent part of Mother's Day in Ukraine. So yesterday, May 9th, was a big day. So also, Jill Biden met the First Lady, which was President Zelensky's wife, of Ukraine. So that was a surprise visit, probably not announced just for security reasons. So it looks like the conflict in Ukraine still going on, Russia not backing down, Ukraine not backing down, and it looks like this could last weeks or more months, which is going to affect the rest of the world as well, especially gas prices. So average gas price in Raleigh rises to $4.10. U.S. average nears record high. So looks like gas prices are back up again. It's kind of yo-yoing, or just a very volatile thing. Take a look at this video update on the gas prices.
States coast to coast are smashing their records for gas prices tonight, from New York and Illinois to Oregon and Washington. Right as the beaches beckon for travel season and families are forced to deal with the familiar foe, high fuel costs. Is it sticker shock?
I just close my eyes. I pretend that I'm not spending any money. You know, I see it once my account gets close to zero.
With the standard for value shifting dramatically.
Right now, currently, I come here because, it's 409 and I kind of support it.
The numbers poised to pop as many people are on the move.
It's never a great time to see rising gas prices, but the absolute worst timing is right now in the lead up to Memorial Day. The term staycation could again see resurgence.
The current average across the U.S. is just under $4.32 a gallon, up from $4.14 a month ago. For one South Florida father, he had to reverse course and cancel a family trip planned for this summer.
Is it making you think twice now about filling up your tank?
3 times, to tell you the truth.
As for those feeling the pinch at the pump, it's not spread evenly. This map from AAA, with the most expensive states in red, shows the West Coast region and the Northeast hammered particularly hard.
Hopefully they don't get much higher, but just try to look for the best price, and that's about it.
Making this Memorial Day holiday, for many, a financial balancing act.
Sam joins me now from Miami. Sam, a lot of us don't want a staycation. How high do they think the prices could go?
Look, Kate, analysts right now think that $4.50 a gallon nationally is a virtual guarantee, with many big cities like Miami at $5.50 or higher. And if China eases its lockdowns globally, demand goes up. That means prices will as well. Kate?
Are gas prices still going up in your area? Let me know down in the comments below. Definitely going up by me, but also we don't really drive too much. we, fill up maybe once or twice a month. We get food, and I would say that's basically it. We don't really drive too much. So yeah, the Biden admin announces expansion of free high-speed internet to eligible U.S. households. So made this announcement saying that they secured commitments from 20 internet providers to increase speeds or cut prices so that tens of millions of eligible households can receive high-speed internet, the White House announced. So what did he say here? Okay, so he said, you may have gotten used to slow speeds, or maybe you would have to pay some more out of pocket to get the faster that you wanted. That's why the Biden-Harris administration has worked with private sector to try to fix that. And basically, out of all these households that are eligible, they're not going to pay more than $30. So where'd it go? All right, high-speed internet. Yeah, basically high-speed internet is going to be capped at $30 a month. Personally, I always go for the cheapest internet plan. I always have, and I guess I don't really use internet. I don't know. I just always went for the cheapest plan and didn't really see a need to go for the higher speed. But maybe I'm missing out on something. We don't really do much stuff on the computer. Let me know your thoughts on high speed versus low speed. Or maybe my low speed is higher than most higher speeds. I don't know. But yeah, this will be good for families who want to have access to higher speed. When it comes to other stimulus checks, so Missouri residents could get $1,000. Are you eligible? So in Missouri, included in the budget that just passed, in the $500 million tax rebate, so $500 for singles, $1,000 for couples, as long as they make less than $150,000 and $300,000 for couples. So that's going on in Missouri. And then 5 stimulus checks and other payments going out automatically in the next month. Are you getting cash up to $1,200? So quick update here. Illinois, $150 checks. Don't know if that hasn't officially passed yet, but yeah. And then it's $50 for transit cards. And so yeah, that's going on in Chicago. And then we have California, $1,200 checks if you missed any. Delaware, $600, so it's $300 for singles, $600 for married couples. Indiana, $125. Ithaca, New York, guaranteed income program of $450 per month going out to caregivers, including parents. And yeah, so those are those programs there. And then gas stimulus proposals currently circulating. There's a few of them that have completely stalled in Congress despite the high gas prices and a lot of the promises that Congress members have made. So one proposal would offer $200 in gas credits and $100 to households in areas where the price for gas was over $4 per gallon. That hasn't gone anywhere. And then single tax filers, or that would go to single tax filers making below $75,000 a year. And then the Stop Gas Price Gouging Tax and Rebate Act would take some of the major profits made by oil companies and give them back to Americans on a monthly basis. And yeah, so this is for major gas companies on average making over 110%. Yeah, so I mean, these gas proposals sound great, but I'll keep it real with you. They're not really going anywhere in Congress. A lot of proposals, not action done on that. When it comes to SSI, so Social Security Supplemental Income 2022, millions could get $10,000 in SSI benefits from new plan. Do you qualify? So this is introduced by Ohio Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown, basically saying that the SSI Savings Penalty Elimination Act would raise asset limits that keep around 8 million Americans who receive those federal benefits from having more savings tucked away. So currently the cap, which is crazy to think about, is only $2,000 for individuals, $3,000 for couples. If you're on SSI, that just keeps you super poor and you have no savings for any emergencies that come up, which is crazy. Hasn't been updated since 1989, and with this new plan, it would raise the limits to $10,000 and $20,000, meaning that if you're single, you could have up to $10,000 in assets saved. And if you're a couple, you could have $20,000, which makes more sense. If you could get the savings, you might as well have the savings with you just in case something happens. Because if you're just relying on a $2,000 if an emergency happens, car breaks down, or anything like that, you're basically screwed. So I'll keep you updated on what happens with that. Still stalled in Congress like most everything else. And who will be upset if President Biden cancels some student debt? Yesterday's video, I shared with you the Republican as well as the perspective against student loan forgiveness. Take a look at this perspective right here from a Democrat senator pushing for student loan forgiveness. Take a look at this right here.
Student loan forgiveness. This is a big debate. And, you talk about working families, you talk about folks who don't go to college, and you're talking about wiping out student debt. There is a former Education Department lawyer who served under President Obama who wrote, if this issue is litigated, the more persuasive analysis tends to support the conclusion that the executive branch likely does not have the unilateral authority to engage in mass student debt cancellation. Where are you? Does he have the authority, and are you for this?
I think he has the authority to do it. I would support a more limited forgiveness of debt. I'm one of the few members of the Senate that still has student debt. I don't need my debt forgiven. I also think that this focus on debt excuses the colleges for this dramatic increase in tuition. I sometimes think that our party spends a little bit too much time talking about the debt and not enough time talking about the cost of the degree, because that's where the real problem is. We're going to be in a perpetual cycle of having to forgive debt if college continues to spiral upwards to $100,000 a year. So I think a limited debt forgiveness proposal is legal. I would support it. But I think it's a mistake to put all of our eggs in that basket.
Senator Murphy, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think student loan forgiveness is a good idea, bad idea? Getting mixed comments, especially from people who paid off their student loans the right way through hard work, and then they're not getting any benefit. And so I think a lot of you are saying that who paid it off, that what about the people who paid it off honestly, and should they get compensated somehow? What are your thoughts on all that? Personally, I don't have any student loans. I would say over the past 5 years or so, we paid off my wife's student loans. So yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on all that? And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Belle's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is the tip of the day. Want me to tell you the one thing that you should do? You should, when you feel bad, take a couple deep breaths in and out. And also, after that, you can realize that things are better. So, bye.
Thank you so much for watching. So yesterday for Mother's Day, my wife was working a 24-hour shift at the hospital. So when she had a break, we actually went to the hospital lounge, the cafeteria, and we were able to hang out a little bit, just until she had to go into her next case. So she's a nurse, and yeah, so that was pretty cool to get some time for Mother's Day. But she usually has to work a lot of holidays and stuff, 24-hour shifts a lot, long weeks, over 40, 50 hours. So, but it was nice to spend some time together for Mother's Day. Hopefully you had a good Mother's Day with your mother, or if you're a mother, with your kids or grandkids. Anyways, if you want to check out any of my other videos, you could click up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.